after committing a murder, dismembering the body into pieces and hiding it in the fridge has unfortunately become a trend nowadays. Such shocking stories often come to light. Today we will tell you the true story of one such murder case. This story, however, is not from India, but from one of the safest cities in the world, Hong Kong. In this case, the boundaries of cruelty were crossed. Not only was a billionaire woman murdered, but her body was dismembered, and horrifyingly, parts were cooked into soup. The person who committed this heinous crime is beyond anyone's imagination. This incident, which occurred in 2023, involves Hong Kong's famous model, Abby Choi. The perpetrators and the reasons behind this murder are shocking. Stay with us until the end of the story. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now and press the bell icon. Let's dive into the story. As mentioned earlier, this gruesome tale is about Abby Choi, a renowned fashion model from Hong Kong. Abby Choi was born on July 11, 1994, into an affluent family. Her father was a well-known construction businessman in Hong Kong. After completing her education, Abby decided to pursue a career in modeling. She started as an influencer and quickly gained recognition. Soon, she entered the professional modeling industry and began working for prestigious magazines. In 2012, at the age of 18, Abby met Alex Wong, a young man from a middle-class family. Despite their contrasting backgrounds, Abby being from a billionaire household, they fell in love and decided to marry at just 18. Initially, their married life went well, and they even became parents to 2 children. However, with time, their relationship began to deteriorate. 4 years into their marriage, Abby and Alex decided to part ways and filed for divorce. Post-divorce, Abby remained in contact with Alex's family, primarily for her children's well-being. Despite her second marriage to Chris Tam, the son of a Hong Kong restaurant tycoon, Abby continued to support her children and even Alex's family. She purchased a luxurious 1820 square foot apartment in one of Hong Kong's most upscale neighborhoods for them. Abby's ex-brother-in-law, Anthony Wong, was struggling financially, so she hired him as her private driver, providing him with a generous salary. Despite her divorce, Abby was seen as a responsible mother and a kind-hearted person, balancing her professional and personal life seamlessly. By 2023, Abby had achieved immense success in the modeling world. She graced the cover of prestigious fashion magazines and led a luxurious lifestyle while caring for her children. On February 21, 2023, Abby was supposed to pick up her children from school but failed to show up. The school authorities tried contacting her, but her phone was switched off. When her husband, Chris, was informed, he retrieved the children but grew increasingly worried about Abby's whereabouts. Despite numerous attempts, her phone remained unreachable, and there was no trace of her. Chris eventually reported her missing to the police. Given Abby's celebrity status and family background, the police acted swiftly. However, initial investigations didn't yield any leads. CCTV footage from nearby areas showed Abby in a white outfit, carrying a purple bag. Yet no progress was made in locating her. The investigation intensified as police focused on Abby's ex-husband's family. Inconsistencies in their statements raised suspicions. They were questioned multiple times, but the truth remained elusive. During the probe, it was discovered that Abby's ex-in-laws had been frequenting a remote village. Police traced their activities to an abandoned house in the area. The house appeared uninhabited, with dust and disarray indicating it hadn't been occupied for a long time. Do you want me to continue formatting the transcript in this detailed manner? Let me know if there are any specific edits or changes you'd like. Here's a carefully translated, formatted, and merged transcript for optimal AI readability, incorporating the story elements provided. While searching a room, the police are taken aback. They spot a large meat grinder, an electric saw, 2 big copper pots, a massive hammer, a face shield, and a raincoat of a dull color. It felt like they had stepped into a butcher's workshop rather than a house. As the police were trying to decipher the mystery of these items, one officer noticed a small purple handbag. This bag had been spotted in the CCTV footage on the day the victim went missing. Its presence in the house hinted at something sinister. Moving further into the kitchen, they found a large soup pot completely filled to the brim. When the police opened the large refrigerator in the room, they were horrified. Inside were dismembered human body parts, neatly stored. Several organs had been cut into pieces and kept in the freezer. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the police seized everything as evidence and sent it for forensic analysis. They immediately launched a manhunt for the ex-husband and his family members. The police were now racing against time. After initial questioning, most suspects had been released, but many had gone into hiding. To expedite the search, the authorities announced a reward for information and deployed multiple teams for raids. Within days, the police arrested the ex-husband and 6 others, including his parents, siblings, and close friends. All were involved in the gruesome murder conspiracy. The ex-husband was caught with nearly 50 lakh in cash and several luxury watches worth 4 crore. These items were stolen after the murder. During interrogations, the suspects initially denied the murder, but later made shocking revelations. In 2019, the victim, Choi, had bought a luxurious apartment for her ex-husband and their 2 children. To save taxes, the property was registered in her ex-father-in-law's name. The family lived happily there. In early 2023, Avi decided to sell the apartment, valued at around 70 crore, and buy a cheaper property for them. This decision sparked opposition from her ex-husband and his family. Since the apartment was in her ex-father-in-law's name, they refused to sign the sale documents. However, Hong Kong law allows the real payer of the property to sell it, regardless of whose name it is registered in. Avi began the legal process to sell the apartment, but her ex-husband and his family conspired to eliminate her before the deal could be finalized. On the day of the murder, Avi's driver was tasked with picking up her children from school. On the way, the car stopped near a tunnel, and her ex-husband got in, claiming he needed a short ride. Avi agreed to let him in. What exactly happened in the car remains unclear, but reports suggest that the driver and her ex-husband killed Avi there. They then took her body to a rented house in a remote village. Using knives and other tools, they dismembered her body into pieces. Some parts were ground using a meat grinder and boiled in a large pot to make soup. The remaining parts were stored in the refrigerator. These people were cutting everyone's remains into small pieces and making soup. Their plan was to completely erase all evidence by disposing of the pieces this way. However, due to the police's heightened activity, they had to change their plan. Realizing that the police were closing in, all the accused attempted to escape. But no one could outwit the relentless efforts of the police, and eventually, everyone was caught. When the police initially saw the soup pot in the house, they thought it had been made for consumption. However, further forensic investigation revealed a shocking truth. The contents in the pot were made from human remains. Currently, the police have filed murder charges against all the accused and sent them to jail. The trial in this case is set to begin in court soon. What punishment the accused will receive will only be revealed in time. According to Hong Kong law, it is possible that most of the accused could receive life imprisonment for the crime of murder. What do you think should be the punishment for these monsters? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you appreciated our efforts, please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to the Crime Stories channel yet, do it now and press the bell icon to turn on notifications. Stay connected for more such crime stories from around the world. Thank you.